Greetings, everybody. Greetings. Hi, I'm the African Witch Bitch Hoodoo Practitioner. I need to drop by and drop this little nugget on y'all crown chakra today. So, you know how it is when you're doing manifestation. A lot of people like to think that you can only do manifestations during full moons and new moons, and that's just ain't true. You can do manifestations anytime. What's more important to me, this is to me, a lot of practitioners practice differently. They do it this way, that way, and the third. But I'm gonna tell you how AWB do it. When doing manifestations, what's more important to me than the moon phase is the environment. And let me clarify. And you guys know I like to teach with analogies, so let me clarify. If you're anything like me, when you cook, you gotta have a clean kitchen. That's just me. There's no way in hell I'm finna walk into the kitchen with a sink full of dishes and bake up some shit or cook up some shit. No fucking way. The first thing I'm gonna do is clean that kitchen. That's first and foremost, okay? After you clean that kitchen, you get all your shit out on the counter. So let's just say, for the sake of this discussion, I'm gonna make me a pot of beans and some cornbread. Now I know what you're thinking. That's poor people food. Or why would you eat that? Bitch, because I grew up on beans and I love me some beans, especially if it's seasoned with that fat ass smoked turkey leg. Now I know what I need to cook, damn it, this week for dinner, because I got a taste for it. But anyway, moving right along. You got you a bag of beans. It could be any kind of beans. Black beans, that 16 bean soup in the bag, pinto beans, kidney beans, bread beans and rice, whatever it is you finna make. You really finna hook up you a nice good pot of beans. And it don't have to be beans. I'm just saying beans because the bitch greedy and I'm from the South. Now you gonna make you some cornbread to go with it. You got all your shit laid out on the counter. You got your seasonings laid the hell out. You got whatever onions and bell pepper, if you gonna put that in the pot to season it, whatever it is you got it all laid out on the counter. Then you take your beans and you're prepping your shit because you finna put that shit on the fire because you are finna manifest a pot of beans and cornbread, okay? You preheat your oven. First of all, you're going to boil the shit out of that turkey leg to get it nice and tenderized. You know what I mean? Then you're going to wash your beans and soak them. Then you put them in the pot, season up the pot, add the onions, whatever it is you're doing, and you let that shit simmer for a period of time, right? That shit's going to simmer for however long, depending on the bean you making. You know what I'm saying? It cooks. It take beans a minute to cook. You know what I mean? Then when them beans get nice and that juice is thick, you're going to steam you some rice, okay? And then when the rice is damn near ready, guess what? Your cornbread's already mixed up. Let's say you're using Jiffy kind of quick. You don't have to use Jiffy, but let's just say, fuck it, you're using Jiffy. You put that shit in a bowl, crack an egg, add some milk, whisk it up, stir it up, get the lumps out. Grease you up a pan, put that in the oven. Within about 15 minutes, your meal is gonna be complete. Okay, that's you manifesting. You did it. You manifested something good. Now I'm going to liken that analogy to whatever it is you want to manifest right now. Let's say it ain't a pot of beans. Let's say it's a new job. Let's say it's a promotion on your job, a new apartment, a house that you want to purchase, a business you want to start. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you want to invest in your kids and you want each one of your kids, whatever, to bring home A's, all A's, no B's, no C's, all A's. That's something you want to manifest. Let's say you got a college student that's shaking their ass on that campus and you want them to bring you A. It don't even matter. Whatever it is in your heart that you want to bring forth, you had to set the environment right. Meaning you had to clean your kitchen, i.e. cleanse your house, cleanse yourself to make sure that you are ready to bring forth what you're about to bring forth. Then you laid all your ingredients out, meaning you got in your mind what you want to manifest. You know what I mean? You got whatever herbs, whatever spell you're going to do to push that shit into the ether. Whatever it is, whatever spell you're doing, you got that shit laid out on the counter. And then you start your prep work on how you're going to do that spell. But here's the thing. A lot of people got all the steps figured out. They got the beans cooking. They got it all figured out. They got the cornbread in the oven. They bought this close to all their shit popping. And guess what the fuck they do? They take a bottle of bleach and pour it in the pot. And take some of that bleach and pour it inside the cornbread batter. And now they have some shit that won't manifest because it's not edible. You can't eat that shit. You eat it, you'll get fucked up. You have to throw it all in the trash. Everything you did was for naught. It was a waste because you fucked up. And you know what that bleach is? That's when you sit up and you speak A, doubt on your work. That's bleach. Or B, you tell your shit to a low vibrational, negative ass person. Let me tell you something. When you're manifesting some shit, you got some shit on the fire, don't nobody need to know what the fuck you trying to bring forth. Nobody. Unless you really trust that person. Unless that person that you trust has a high self-esteem and is one of those people in your corner that want to see you win. Everybody don't want to see you win. And that's the hard part, because there's a lot of people that are in your corner that secretly be hating when they walk away from you, and the energy is there. I'm telling you. And it could be your closest person, it could be your sister, it could be your cousin, it could be your co-worker, whoever it is. That everybody don't want to see you win. There's some people out there that are low vibrational as fuck that have self-esteem issues, and because they never accomplish shit, they don't want to see you win. So when you tell your plans or what you plan on doing or what you want to do to people like that, even if you lay all the ingredients out and do all your prep work and clean your kitchen and mix up your shit, it won't manifest, because you have to have an environment that's fertile for manifestation. To me, that's more important than the moon phase. The energy of the moon does help some of your shit pop, depending. I promise you it do. It can affect it, but not as effective as having a whole ass environment that's fertile for manifestation. And that environment, like really strongly would depend on what energies you have around you, who you allow to have access to your energies. Because all of this shit that we're doing, everything we do is on a level of vibration. You got to understand that. Everything we do. I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I promise I'll be trying to keep myself focused, but I get so much shit coming in and downloads as I'm speaking. And spirits say nature. Okay. You ever notice? And if you're a person who lives near water, ocean, stream, beach, lake, whatever the case may be, how a lot of people, when they're feeling down and when they're feeling depressed, when they're feeling down, one of the most therapeutic things you could do is go sit near water or go sit in nature. And the reason why it's like, to me, one of my most favorite things to do is camping, and I can't never find a motherfucker to want to go with me, but whatever. When you sit in nature and you get that vibration from the earth, your feet with no shoes and socks on touching, like grounding yourself, like in that manner, you know, the trees, they give off a vibration, the plants, the flowers, the grass, that moving body of water, it all gives off vibration. And when you soak in that, even the sun, when you soak that in, it's something therapeutic, because everything that we do in this walk and in this life, it works off vibration. If you are like me, if you're an empath like me, I can walk into a room and walk into a space with a lot of people, and I could be elated and happy and jovial, and the energy is fucking thick and fun and happy, because it all depends on the energy that is people that around me are giving off. Or you can go into a space where everybody's sad and depressed and everybody's upset, and it like does something to you. It makes you feel like, you know what I'm saying? I give y'all an example. Alon, she had a birthday party not too long. Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was real fun too. It was in wine country, one of my friends. And I was invited. Because if y'all invite me someplace and give me enough notice, I'll come. Especially if it's, you know, in me. I don't give a fuck where it is. I even flew across the country for a wedding for two of my friends that got married who were subscribers to my YouTube, and they invited me, and a bitch showed up and had a great time. Same with her wedding. When you show up, when I went there, it was like the energy was so amazing because everybody was is high vibrational. Everybody was. But I also went to another thing recently, And everybody was sad. It was a funeral, so of course everybody was sad, and that shit was real difficult. So basically I said all that to say this. It's just that energy, people, vibration, it all affects the environment that you're in. So if you're in the event and that you're trying to manifest something, you have to make sure that you be real careful what the fuck comes out of your mouth. Don't tell people your business. Don't express your plans to nobody unless you for real trust them. And you kind of got to be careful with that shit too. The bigger the plans, shut the fuck up. The bigger the manifestation, shut the fuck up. Let's take something as simple as you want your kids to be straight A students. Maybe your son is struggling because he like to play around a lot. You know, your daughter, her head is in the clouds because she wants to follow social media and doesn't want to study. Let's say you're playing, so you're implanting this, you're envisioning, you're doing the spell work, you got the crystals under their pillow, you're doing the whole shebang. And you talk to your mama or your big auntie, and you like, Annie, I really want, little Johnny to get straight A's in class, and I'm trying to, get him some tutoring, and I got this, that's my goal, is I really want him to bring that grade up. And your Annie say something like this: well, child, he ain't shit because his daddy ain't shit, not that your kid ain't shit, but his daddy ain't shit. All these kids want to do these days is be on the internet, and I don't know why you wasting your money on this extra tutoring. And that right there done fucked it all up for you. That right there done fucked it all up. Something as simple as you saying you want little Johnny to get straight A's, she done already fostered that whole energy of negativity around your kid. And innocently, a lot of parents, especially older generations, do shit like that all the fucking time. If you came and told me, I really want little Johnny to get an A in history, I'm like, bitch, that's my favorite subject. Send him to me this weekend. I got him. And then we craft a plan together to take him to the museum to get him interested, or make him go see Hamilton. I don't know. You have to have people in your corner that are your cheerleaders, that want to see your vision go through just as much as you do. And it's okay to give off that good vibe to people around you. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people be so focused on themselves that they don't want to cheer for the other person. I'm not saying you gotta break your back, but shit, I want to see everybody win. Everybody around me, I want you to win. I do. I don't have a hate bone in my body because it's too much it's too much energy out here, and it's infinite. You know what I mean? It's not like it's gonna run out. It's enough for every person on this planet to win. There's no way in fucking hell we should have poverty and war on this fucking planet. It makes no sense. Why there's people that don't have food to eat and don't know where their rent gonna come from. Especially in this bitch ass country. I'm sorry, it makes no sense. It's enough around for everybody to live. But I guess that's a political, and people hate it when I talk about politics, but y'all get my point. I said all that to say this. I know I was all over the place, y'all. I'm finna wrap up. I'm sorry to keep you so long, but look, all bullshit aside, when you are in the season to manifest, be real good and careful who the fuck you talk to. Be real good and careful who you share your business with, who you share your plans with. Not even in a casual conversation, don't say nothing until at the end, when the shit is worked and when it's already pushed through and you've conquered, then celebrate. When Johnny bring those grades up, or you got that new promotion, or St. Expedite came through on the this, that, and the third, or that court case was a win, shabam, shebang, then celebrate. By then it's already in the making. But don't tell big dreams, big visions, big manifestation to small-minded motherfuckers. Don't do that shit, because that energy that they push out will fuck your spell work up. And I'm here to tell you, I'm just keeping it 100 pennies like I always do. You guys have a good day. I am the African Witch Bitch Hoodoo Practitioner. If you are in the market to purchase low-cost hoodoo supplies, hit up my website. It is in the description box below. If you want more in-depth teaching, subscribe to my Patreon for more witchy fuckery. I have all kind of shit, homeworks, exams, spells that I do, exclusive content on my Patreon. And last but not least, if you don't remember shit else I said, the website is wonderful, the Patreon's great, but this shit, remember this: love yourself. The foundation for your spell work is self-love and shadow work. And if you don't remember shit else I say, remember that. And another thing that you need to fucking remember is that hoodoo should not cost a lot of money. Everything that we get, we glean from the earth. And Mother Earth don't charge you to breathe, and they don't charge you to drink water. They don't charge you for the herbs that grow. That shit comes because this is Mama Earth, and she gives to us, and we glean from her power. So these people out here that's trying to charge you an arm and a leg and all your coochie hair for work, for basic ass shit. I saw something the other day where somebody said that they tried to charge her $200 to connect with her ancestor. That shit made me throw up in my fucking mouth a little bit. How the fuck you gonna charge somebody $200 to connect with their ancestors, and their ancestors' DNA pumps through their fucking veins? You don't need to pay $200 to connect with your damn ancestors. You don't need to pay shit to connect with your ancestors. I'm sorry, I just got mad. Like, wow. And I thought I was working on my attitude. Like, I promise y'all, Spirit got me working on my attitude. But whoever's out there, you low vibrational ass fucking practitioners, I'm talking to y'all. You the motherfuckers that go on these witchy pages of legit practitioners and put bullshit in, trying to scam people. I have to disable all my comments for that reason, because people been trying to scam the people that's in my comment section, calling me a fucking fraud. And I don't charge shit for what I do for people. You don't pay for nothing. If I ever do a spell for you, which I don't do spells for people, I teach you to do the work yourself. But in the event, in rare cases, I will do a spell for somebody. And when I do, they don't pay me a goddamn dime for it. I don't charge. Y'all have a good day. I am the African Witch Bitch Hoodoo Practitioner. And a bitch kind of had an attitude, but that's all right. All right? Ashe y'all.